peace is something we're talking about today. Because this is the third Sunday in Advent, and we're doing the second Sunday's worth of stuff, but just the way it works. Peace. So I'm going to tell you a little story that happened to me recently. I was having I was trying to finish something. It was a financial thing. And every time I had a conversation to the person, it had not gone well, so I thought I'd write a letter. And I wrote, and then they wrote back. And I was okay with some of what they said, but part of what they said stuck with me. Did not bring me peace. And I sat with that, hoping it would go away, and it didn't go away. And then I remembered something we had talked about in the last book study, Living Untethered. And Living Untethered, one of the practices that Faye brought to us was this idea of asking a few questions to see if you couldn't let go. And the first question is, could you let go of this? And as I asked the question, could I let go of it, I went, well, I could if I never did this transaction again with this person, if I never worked with them around finances ever again. And it dawned on me, the reason I was staying mad was so that I would stick with it long enough to learn the lesson. And then I went, oh, well, the lesson's pretty obvious, don't do that, right? Don't do that again. That was a nice try, but it failed. Do something different. And then I went, could you let go of it? Yeah, I could let go of it. And the next question, of course, is, would you let go of it? And I went, yeah, I'd let go of it. Now that I know why I held on to it. And the next question is, when? And the answer was, I'll do that now. And so this thing which had been an undercurrent, it's been going on for a while, this undercurrent of dissatisfaction, at least, kind of melted. It brought me to this realization, as we were going to talk about peace, that really peace is surrender. You know, we think if everything's right with the world, then I'll be at peace, right? And granted, it must be easier to be at peace in Raleigh than Ukraine, but still, we carry within us the seeds of our unhappiness. And so that saying, no matter where you go, there you are, is very reminiscent of every lesson you ever learn. Because the lessons are waiting for you to unpack and learn them, and they just come with you wherever you go. So you could be in the perfect place, and the world could be, you could be in Disneyland. Quite frankly, I wouldn't want to do that, but you could be in Disneyland and still be unhappy in the happiest place on earth. So the trick, I'm pretty sure, if you want peace, is to surrender. Now, most people don't like the word surrender, but we're an advanced group here. We might have a different definition of surrender. Surrender doesn't mean that you declare that you're a loser, etc. What it is asking in this context is that you take a different notion of what is operative in your life so that you can let go, so a piece of you can let go and let the greater piece, part of you, take hold. And when that takes hold and begins to run the show, you can be at peace because you, the little part of you, isn't trying to do what it can't do. But I could be at peace with it when I let it go. That happened. It's past. It isn't going to change. I've learned the lesson. I don't have to repeat it. you could let whatever it is that's disturbing you go by surrendering it to the divine, which we might think of as God out there who rules the world, or the sea in which we live, the spiritual sea, a being of which we are an integral part, and as the integral part, we can trust that the whole will work out, that it will take care of us, that it will function a way it's according to the way it should, because it always has.
I hope you got something out of today's service. We intend to bring you things that will help you in your life become more of who you want to be, give you the freedom of forgiveness and the hope of expectancy that your life will unfold in a way that brings you joy, happiness, and is a contribution to the world. If you would like to contribute to this ministry, please go to unitytriangle.org, hit the donate button, and it will lead you into an easy way of doing that. We thank you for your attention and look forward to seeing you again here.